Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday the 13th. I'm wearing both my sweater and my Friday shirt today. And actually, I'm on my way to work right now, but you know what? I'm working a pretty long shift today, and I honestly don't know when else I'm going to be able to do this. So, I wish I brought my little handheld portable phone stand with me, but whatever, this will have to do. So today I was originally planning on doing a video of basically creating a Jason hockey mask, kind of like the one I did last year. I think it was last year, but I didn't realize that today was going to be Friday the 13th until someone I work with kind of reminded me, because everyone I work with, like, by now they definitely know that, like, I love Friday the 13th. It's one of my favorite franchises, and I basically treat, like, the day as a holiday. So originally I was going to make a new mask that was based on the NES Jason. I've played that game too, by the way. I found an old NES console, so that was all fun. But by the time they reminded me that the next Friday the 13th was gonna be in January, that was about a week away, and between that and the new college semester starting for me, I just didn't really have the materials on hand to make that mask, because I still needed to get, like, the paint and primer and this, like, paint marker, as they call it, because that's what I used to, like, paint on the chevrons on my last mask. So excuse me. So originally I wanted to make that as the mask, but you know what? I'll save it for next time. So instead today, I guess I'll just talk about my second favorite Friday the 13th movie, and that would be, I guess I'd say the remake. And I'll be honest, I kind of, like, I've only seen it once, but I kind of gravitate towards the remake movies. Like, I know that they're not the best ones, but I kind of have a soft spot for them. Like, I mean, I liked the Child's Play 2019 remake. I liked the direction they were going. I really liked the Rob Zombie Halloween films. Like, funny enough, like, those are the Halloween films that I'm always gonna, like, go back to and rewatch over the old ones. That's probably sacrilege, but I don't know. I just like those ones more, just because, like, when I saw the original Halloween, I didn't know that it was, like, more about the shape just stalking people and not just killing them. So when I kind of went in to see that movie, I imagined that, like, he was going to start killing people right from the start. So that's why I always go back to the Rob Zombie films. Even the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, I didn't mind the whole idea of, like, going a little bit darker in some sense, that Freddy Krueger, like, might have molested kids. Like, I thought, I mean, I don't think that kind of harmed the character. At least I don't think it did. Because they seem to imply, like, especially in movies like Freddy vs. Jason, that, like, that's what he did anyway. But the remake for Friday the 13th, I still think that one's probably the best out of the remakes. Just because, like, right from the get-go, you bring in Jason and you have him kill people, he instantly puts on the hockey mask and everything. Oh, and the kills are great, by the way. Like, there's this one shot where Jason, like, puts an arrow through a guy's head, and the camera literally moves, like, from the front door to the inside of the house to see the arrow, like, go through the wall. That was very cool. So the kills are great, and you got a lot of them, like, even in the first half hour. The acting is pretty good. The only ones that I really recognize are Jared Padalecki and Danielle Panabaker. Who, funny, they both ended up being on CW shows, so I kind of joked around and called that one like the R-rated CW Friday the 13th. But Derek Mears as Jason was great. Crap, what was it? Yeah, sorry. Derek Mears as Jason is like a fantastic Jason. I think he's the second best one, second to Kane Hodder, of course. But like, just his Jason is just really brutal and everything. I even like that little tidbit that like he actually runs towards people when he's trying to kill them, because even during like parts 2, 3, and 4, like when Jason was a human, like he still ran. So it was a nice little detail in having like Derek Mears as Jason like run at people while he's killing them. The story itself is pretty interesting, where originally this group of kids go to find some weed, which I don't think I've ever actually seen that in a Friday the 13th movie before. Which kind of makes me wonder, like, if there's ever any thoughts of doing a parody with Jay and Silent Bob, because I think that Clerks 3 just recently came out. But anyway, so a group of kids go to find some weed, and they find out Camp Crystal Lake. Jason kills the whole group, takes one of the girls, though, because she looks exactly like his mother. And then the girl's brother, Jared Padalecki, joins up with this other group of people who then go to Camp Crystal Lake, because one of the jocks in the group, like, it's his family's house or something like that. Meanwhile, Jared is still trying to find his sister. So, I mean, the story itself is, man, I didn't really care for it. I was honestly just there for the kills, because that's kind of, because that's who I am when I'm watching a horror movie. I'm just there to watch, like, the bodies drop. I mean, that's really it. Like I said, I've only seen the movie once, and it was like a couple of years ago, so I'm just spouting off the top of my head right now. I still kind of want to keep the video up. I don't know. Anyway. But anyway, so the movie kind of was great. I do remember this one fan theory that Friday the 13th took place in the same universe as the Michael Bay Transformers movies, just because one of the characters in the film, Trent, he's played by the same actor who is in the first Transformers film, and the dude's name is also Trent in that. So apparently that means that they share the same continuity. That's one of the funnier plot point. That's one of the funnier fan theories I've heard. I mean, the only thing that I have against the film at all is that they don't have a version of Tommy Jarvis, or they didn't bring back Cam Hodder or anything. But like, other than that, that movie was great. At least I thought it was pretty cool. So that's really all my thoughts on the Friday the 13th remake. Like I said, I'm just coming up with this stuff off the top of my head. Like, where I'm at right now, it's 2 in the morning, and I gotta get to my job at 3. So yeah. So I guess that's really it on my end. Well, that's really it for the Friday the 13th review. So yeah, I guess I might as well talk about like the NES game that I originally played. So one of my family members originally had like an original NES console, right? And I found it in the basement. So he let me take it home, and I decided like one of the first games I want to get for it is Friday the 13th, right? So I ordered it online, waited I think about a week for it to come in. Got it, brought home, popped it in, and that's when I found out that the NES console was like glitchy as all hell. Like, a lot of times the TV would flicker, sometimes it'll turn on, but it would have like jumbled up graphics, the sound would be distorted, that kind of bullshit. Eventually it would start working, and I did get to play around with it a little bit. I actually killed Jason once, but like, you know, I never actually finished the actual game. So but I never got to finish the actual game. I will say that I got to kill Jason once, and that was it. And then after I shut it off, tried to turn it back on, that's when it just became all glitchy again. So I just turned in the NES to like my local Best Buy or something, so they could use it for scrap. But I did keep the N64 though, that I also found in the basement. And in fact, that's where I found that's how I got that long play of that one mission from The World Is Not Enough, the video that I posted a few weeks ago. That was done on the N64 and also captured through my newest video camera, which that was really just a test to see how it would look. And fortunately, it doesn't look any different. It doesn't look any different from it doesn't look any different from when I was using my phone, unfortunately. So I don't know. But back to the whole Friday the 13th thing. So I guess I'm just gonna go back to playing like the newer game that released. But I don't know. I mean, that's really all I can think of talking about right now. The Friday the 13th remake was great. The original NES game was fun to play, at least when I had the chance of playing it. The actual hockey mask, like, again, I really wanted to get that done, but I didn't realize how soon that the actual day would come, so, you know, there's always next time. I think the next Friday 13th might actually be in November. So I'm going to pace myself that I get it finished by then. Which, I mean, I should have time because, especially since this semester at college is supposed to be my last one. Once I'm done there, hopefully I have enough time to do a bunch of other extracurricular stuff. Anyway, that's it for me. You guys have a great day and have a happy Friday the 13th. Sorry, have a happy Friday the 13th.